So what I've done is I developed a program called my executive program. And what we do is we add in exercise, we add in nutrition, we add in testing, we add in trauma work, group therapy, individual therapy, family therapy, and AI, which is called Wingman for Recovery. What is Wingman for Recovery? It's an AI program that you can actually talk to in between all these sessions when things hit you, okay? That will give you a non-judgmental answer if you feel like using, all right? It also gives you different tasks to do, goal-setting tasks, wellness program. It gives you exercise program. It does aftercare for you and your family, which is very important, that family members and significant others are included, because they're the ones that are addicted to you. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. Now, this 28-day model is ridiculous, all right? We have a saying in treatment, a third of the people will get well regardless if you put them in a cave by themselves because they want it bad enough, okay? But how many people really want it? They say they do, but what you know is what they do. If they're not doing what they're supposed to do, then how bad do they really want it? So what we learned was you need anywhere from 60 to 90 days in an inpatient facility, and then a year of aftercare, okay, to continue the process. Now that 60 to 90 days depends on the severity of the illness. So what you do, okay, with that is now you start building a foundation. The stronger your foundation, it's like a house. You don't want a weak foundation because whatever you build on top of it will fail. So that's what you do. You build that foundation, and then you go into your aftercare program. And what does that mean? For the family and for the client, you go to at least one meeting a week. You go to some self-help group. You can go to church. I don't care where you go. If it works for you, go. Okay? And you continue that lifestyle. You want to be with people that are on the same path as you. You can't hang out in the liquor store and expect not to drink. You can't hang out with a bunch of drug addicts, okay, and not to expect not to use. And you don't want to hang out with the people that are depressed and anxious and running around, because you're going to wind up wanting to get depressed, because that energy goes into you. People don't understand that. We're made of energy. We're made of frequencies, vibrations. We attract what we put out. So I go around and I lecture about this, and it's interesting. I've lectured all over the world. I've been to Taipei, I've been to Budapest, San Diego, San Francisco, New York, California, Florida, everywhere. I lectured to about approximately around 60 or 75 countries. And whenever I talk, they all come around and go, I never thought of that. I said, well, how can you not look at a whole person? How can you only look at a head walking around? All right? People suffer from these things because there are other things that are going on with their body. I'm not against medication, but I always believe that you need to look at everything else before you start throwing pills at people. Because a lot of these medications really don't work for people. They have to raise them, lower them. Okay, take this one, to block that one. Look, there are certain very narrow group of people that no matter what, they may need to be on medication. That's not for everybody. And the pharmaceutical companies so they can make a lot of money from it. So let's put everybody on it. Just like they do with a thing called Suboxone. All right? Suboxone is an opioid. Methadone is an opioid. Okay? So now the pharmaceutical companies took over the drug dealers. Now the drug dealers are out of business. Now we got the pharmaceutical companies. They're drug dealer in town. And their conversation is, well, at least they won't die. Well, that's not all fake or not true. Yes, there's a very small number of people that are what we call treatment resistant, that baby needs to be on that. Okay? But not everybody. Okay? And that's what they want, because as far as I'm concerned, we're walking cash registers for the pharmaceutical companies. Okay? I don't want to be a walking cash register. At Hyperbaric RX in Commercial Boulevard, I'm doing an event on how we can help heal the entire body for addiction and mental health. Drugs and alcohol damage the brain. So what are we doing? Talking to it? How's that work? Try talking to a cut on your arm. All right? So this is what we do here, Hyperbaric RX in Commercial Boulevard. That's on September 19th. And I believe it's 1 o'clock. Yeah, 1 o'clock.